Hello, my name is Fred. This is our Honors 102 project, the Spring Hill Community Garden Rejuvenation. It will be presented by Aaron, Andrew, Casey, and myself. This is our needs assessment. So the poverty rate in DeLand and Spring Hill community area is almost 5% above the average poverty rate in the state of Florida. As science and business majors, our concern was with the health of our community residents. Many students and residents of the DeLand and Spring Hill community area are unaware of the great opportunity that the Spring Hill Community Garden has to offer. For $20 a year, a plot of land is offered to the members of our neighboring community, and they're able to rent a plot of land and grow their own produce with complementary seedlings. Our assessment was to promote the garden and people from a variety of backgrounds to engage and benefit from this wonderful resource.
Okay, so now we are going to move on to our project plan, and more specifically our project proposal slides. So we started with our plan. We decided that we would do a collaboration with the volunteers at the community garden, which would incentivize participation of our Stetson students, as well as participation in the garden within Spring Hill, because that was something when we talked to the volunteers at the community garden, they decided that that was something that was really important for them and for us to work on, was our interaction with the Spring Hill Community Garden residents. So to do that, we created our promotional video, and we created a cultural credit event that would include Stetson students as well as Spring Hill Community Garden residents and people who are involved in the Spring Hill Community Garden community to be able to get everyone together. So our goal for the project was to promote the Spring Hill Community Garden within Stetson University, as well as promoting awareness within the DeLand and Spring Hill community. And then also we wanted to create a lasting relationship within Spring Hill Garden, and then I'll get into that later as I go through the slides about how we will do that. So our partners are Taylor Hibble and Sharitha Dixon. And moving on, so we did our promotional video, which Casey and I worked on creating those shots, and Casey edited the video, which we'll show later in our presentation. We created a tabling opportunity, which is also our cultural credit opportunity for the Stetson students. And so we just want Stetson students to come by our table and see that we're promoting the Spring Hill Community Garden and hopefully find interest in that so that we can help them work into our brother and sister program. Our position descriptions were also created for different majors at Stetson so that we could show Stetson students how they could be involved with the garden through different majors, because not every major may think that they could be involved at Spring Hill Community Garden, but we wanted to definitely open people's minds about that, and we wanted to include a lot of different people in this project. So we did that, and then we met with the families of Spring Hill Community Garden who have plots of land there and have their garden there, and we created or are working on creating our brother-sister program, which basically brings Stetson students to Spring Hill Community Garden and works with the families at Spring Hill Community Garden as the brother-sister relationship. And so we have that with our volunteers that help them watch over their garden for the future, and that's how we create the sustainability of our project, because we're hoping to have this brother-sister program go into the future at Stetson, and we're hoping to have this continue throughout the years and have students at Stetson come to the Spring Hill Community Garden and participate with the families and help them with their gardens far in the future at Stetson. And next we'll have Andrew talking more about our project proposal.
Hello, my name is Andrew Glennon, and I will be talking about our team roles as well as our timeline. So I worked on the music for this video, as well as the tabling to promote awareness for the garden within the Stetson community. We have Casey, who shot and edited the promotional video, as well as garden communications. And she also created this PowerPoint that you're looking at right now. Erin organized the project's materials in the budget and created the position descriptions. And Fred established the idea as well as created the position descriptions. Alrighty, so to go into our timeline, so we first contacted the garden representatives on March 24th, and then soon after on March 31st, we met with Taylor and Shalritha. That same day, we registered for the cultural credit, and then right after, we started filming from April 1st through April 7th. Following that, we met with Taylor to discuss the needs of the community, and then we recorded, and then we got we recorded the video that you're about to see, and then later we got the approval of that video on the 11th. We filed on April 20th for our cultural credit, but unfortunately it was denied, but we are looking to get that pushed through in the future. And on April 29th, we look to further elaborate on the brother-sister program at the Spring Hill Garden.
Hello, I'm Casey, and I'm going to go into our reflection portion of this project. So first, I'm going to talk about the sustainability of our project. As a group, we were actually super pleased with the amount of sustainability we created within this project. First off, with the sustainability, we created a video that is kind of universal. It can be, there's no words in it, there's no year in it. It can be used for years to come to promote the garden any way the garden would like to use it and how we would like to use it. Personally, our plan was to use it at a tabling event, as well as let the garden use it for any type of promotion they have, whether it's on social media or any type of outlet they want to use it for. Next, we wanted to table, and we couldn't this semester. So next semester, we are having a tabling event, and we're going to continue work with the garden. That creates a sustainable relationship between us two. Having an event in the future next semester creates sustainability between us and keeps that relationship alive and well over the summer when we're not all in DeLand. Next, I'm going to talk about how we create position descriptions, which allows many different majors to get involved. So we created these descriptions so that when people are looking for a place to volunteer, they know that Spring Hill Garden has a place for everyone. There's a place for business majors, music majors, any major under the sun can go to Spring Hill Garden and volunteer in a field that they like, and it goes towards what they're learning in school. Next, we created guidelines for the brother-sister program. We hope this program is used years to come. So we created this program by going off of other gardens programs in the past, creating a volunteer to the person getting the food from the garden. So we are creating a sustainable program that will hopefully last for years to come. So that also creates sustainability. Next, I'm going to talk about what we learned in this project. So first, we learned the importance of communication. Personally, we did not even have the idea of a brother-sister program until we got in contact with Sharifa and Taylor. And they had amazing ideas. And it was so good to communicate with the people who want to help the garden the most. And getting their ideas, having more collaboration, it just made our project better and better. And we learned the importance of communication because without it, I don't think our project would be what it is. And I don't think we would have achieved what we did with the video or anything, creating the brother-sister program. We wouldn't have achieved that without communication. Next, I'm going to talk about how we learned project adaptability. So, as you learned before, we tried to have a cultural credit event, did not end up working out. We had to adapt and say, okay, let's create sustainability by making it in the fall semester. And that's what we did. We learned patience through waiting for any event to get approved. It ended up getting denied. We had to be patient with responses and communication with the garden. We had to be patient with each other. Working with people is always hard, and we made it work through patience, and we learned the value of patience through this project. Lastly, collaboration. This project wouldn't be possible without collaboration. We all spoke so much over this project. We met in person, we met online, we met with our project helpers, our project sponsors. We went to the garden together. It was a lot of collaboration, and I think it's what made our group so close and made our project what it is. next I'm going to show you the video. So this video is something I shot and edited, and I wanted to note that the music is done by our very own Andrew Glennon. He's awesome, piano, amazing. It's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I think it's very fitting for the tune of the garden, the tone of the video. It was so serene when I went, and I just wanted to show how beautiful this garden is and all they're doing. And so now I'm going to show you. Here you go.
What a wonderful performance by myself. In conclusion, after completing our needs assessment, we decided that poverty rates in DeLand contributed to unequal access of food for residents. We found that the best way of addressing this issue would be through the participation and promotion of the Spring Hill Community Garden within the Stetson and Spring Hill community. We found that the creation of a promotional videos as well as a cultural credit would be the best way of reaching these goals. Throughout the project, our group learned very worthwhile skills such as leniency towards others' thoughts and ideas, as well as the importance of communication with others. The importance of collaboration greatly benefited us, and through this we were able to branch off and create new ideas that we would have never thought of, such as the Brother-Sister program, that we hope will sustain itself for years to come. Thank you very much for this great opportunity to hopefully have a lasting impact throughout the Stetson community. Thank you.